blueberry tea. Yummy. Little squirt of lemon and chilled it. It's beautiful, refreshing for today. So I'm gonna make a little keto dessert. Thought I'd bring some stuff over to the grandkids. Wheezy here from Wheezy's Bitchin' Kitchen. I know it's been a while. It's been a long time. This girl's busy. This girl's got grandchildren. Little things going on inside. Things happening around the house. But here I am. So this is a little quickie one that you could do. Let's see. We're looking at a few minor ingredients. If you have a little bit of time, because you have to do. It's a two-step process. This is, they're going to be actually, should I tell you what they are? You want to know what they are? Okay, I'll tell you. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Yeah, right here, right now. No, I'm not joking. Peanut butter, 4 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. Blend. And then all you need is a little squirt of vanilla. And also, if you need a little sweetener, you can put a little bit of maple syrup. It calls for stevia. I don't like that. I don't like the taste. Its aftertaste is terrible. And I put a little bit of salt. So I like my stuff a little bit on the salty side. So all I did is melt it all up, put it in here. Now I'm going to pour it into these silicone molds. And then I'm going to freeze it. So I'm going to fill it halfway. So wish me luck here. Let's see if we can. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, we're going to just pour this in, stick it in the freezer, and I'll show you what they look like. So, I got them all in here. Now I'm going to go stick them in the freezer. Made 24. I wasn't expecting that much. Bonus! Okay, they're popping them in the freezer now. All right, so it's been 22 minutes, and they are now frozen. So now I'm making the chocolate that's going to go on top. So I've already took the liberty of melting the coconut oil, which is again 2 tablespoons, kind of the repeat of what we just did, and peanut butter, so it gives it more of a good consistency and sweetens it up a little bit. I added some salt and my vanilla, and now I'm going to add some cocoa, and that's what makes it chocolatey. So I'm using 2 heaping teaspoons of cocoa, and I'm going to add some maple syrup again. You can add any sweetener, but I like maple syrup. So, and you can always test it and see how she tastes. I'm gonna give this a stir. I should have my little whiskey. My whiskey! That's funny? No? Not funny? I think it's funny. Okay, so in the meantime, I was making my overnight oats for breakfast. So I got some quick oats. I used some chia seeds. I added some chopped dates. I put some maple syrup for sweetener and a little salt. I put some cinnamon in there. Actually, I did put some cocoa in there too. I thought, oh, what the hell, it's out. So yeah, I'm just kind of stirring that all. It's kind of easy. You just put it in the same measuring cup that you did the chocolate, because you're going to put peanut butter here. Easy peasy. Like, it's pretty quick to make. It's just, you got to wait 20 minutes for it to chill, and then I got to put it back in the freezer for, I guess, another 20 minutes. But I'll just take them out in the morning. Go see the grandkids with a little surprise. And they're nice, when you have a little sweet tooth, just pop one in there. They're the little tiny little muffin tins. It's a little chunky. Like, normally you could use smooth peanut butter, but I only had chunky. So it's going to make it a little chunky. So I'm going to attempt to pour this because, we all make messes. Especially me. I put messes on my dresses. Oh my God. Don't ask. It's been so long since I've done a Wheezy's Bitchin' Kitchen. All right. I'm going to do this and I'll show you when I'm done. So I ran short. So I got to make it a little bit more just to add to the last 4 here. Going in the freezer. So in the meantime, I thought I'm going to make these little cream cheese balls or something. Some sort of something. I don't know. I'm just killing time while my other dessert's freezing. And so I just had a little bit of cream cheese sitting around. I'm like, what am I going to do with this, right? So I let it soften, put it in a dish. Yeah. And I'm going to add some xylitol to it. Instead of adding vanilla extract, I'm going to add almond extract and give it a nice little different flavor to that. I don't know if you've ever tried almond extract in a cheesecake. I had made one time, and what a different flavor that is. It's wonderful. So I'm going to chop up my cherries. I'm going to add them to this cream cheese, and of course, a little tiny bit of a sweetener is going to be a little bit of maple syrup, but I also want to add some xylitol to it. So I'm going to chop these up, put it together, and we'll see what we got. So I might have a little bit too much cherries for this tiny bit of cream cheese, so maybe I'll just do half. And the weird thing is I'm allergic to cherries. I cannot eat fresh cherries. My tongue will swell, like I can't talk right now. It'll do that. It'll swell. My throat gets itchy. I have a hard time breathing. My eyes start to bulge out of my head. I had to go to the emergency one time because I was freaking right out. First time I was reacting to cherries. I've eaten them before, and all of a sudden I'm allergic to them. So like, oh my God, it's scary. So I'm just gonna kind of, because this freaked me out. Look at the size of this hole. Could you imagine? I just squirt that down. Oh my God. Oh, lovely, lovely. So yeah, I put a little xylitol in there, and we're gonna give this a blend. And I don't know, I'm just making this up as I go. Like, you know, why not? You know, I could throw some chia seeds in here to make it firm, but we're just gonna. It looks like ice cream. But once it chills, it'll firm up. And I think I'm going to put them on parchment paper. And I'm going to kind of flatten them out like a cookie. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Yeah. What a great idea. Check it out. I'm going to up this another notch. I'm going to cut a little bit of the dark chocolate and make it little chunks and put it in with my cream cheese. So in the meantime, I got my parchment paper out and on a stainless steel cutting board, because I didn't know what else to put it on. I got like 2 other things going on in the freezer. I made a bunch of juice this morning with all vegetables. Like, well, it's not all vegetables. There is lemons and limes in there and green apples. But anyways, yeah, I made a nice pile of juice from my juicer, and I froze them in ice cubes. So I'm going to give that to my daughter to give to the grandkids when she makes them their smoothies in the morning. You know what? I think I'm going to have to cut this because it's just going to be chunks. Oh, break your teeth. Much better. Much more manageable. So I'm going to plop this on, stick it in the freezer, and I'm going to go check on the other stuff now. Made 6. Not bad for a little snack. You know what this is going to taste like? Chocolate-covered cherry blizzards. Those were my favorites, still are. But you have to get the dipping chocolate, not the chunky chocolate that they kind of cheesed out there. When I go, I always ask for the dipping chocolate when you get the cherry blizzard. Better, way better, trust me. So they're going in. So now they're done. Little tiny, little Reese's Pieces cups, keto style. Cheers. Delish. Easy to make and taste great. Bye for now.